Hey guys, this is Hydra from Xtrades back with another video, and in this video we're going to go over Bloom Energy and the big move that it has made in 2025. So starting off, let's go with the weekly chart, right? This is always how I analyze any ticker, right? To start off, I'll always go with the longest time frame. So usually you can go monthly, but I like to start off with the weekly. So looking at the weekly chart, you can tell that this name IPO'd back in 2018, and it really didn't go anywhere until in 2025, just recently, right? This one's been stuck in a long base for a very long time. So to draw the base, I would probably draw it somewhere around there, where key resistance, key support, probably around here, right? So here we tried to break out, failed, tried to break out, failed, tried to break out, failed, and then here we rejected, and then again here we rejected, right? And then yeah, in 2025, if we zoom in here, right, this one we can kind of update the base to the most recent levels, so around that 28 level, right? And then key support would probably be around that 9 level, right? So again, in 2024, it looks like we had a really nice move in November where we went from $10 to almost 30, right? So that's when this name got its first momentum burst, and then it pretty much just consolidated, pulled back in, right? And then in 2025, on this candle, this is when we first started the breakout, right? We got a really strong close, right? And the strong candle in general, a nice increase in volume, and we cleared that 29 level with strength. So let's kind of jump into that level. And on the weekly chart, there's no real setup because this one just continues to slow grind up higher and higher every single week, right? So on the weekly chart, this one was hard to trade. You really had to go down to the daily and look for some setups. So this is the candle where we had that big gap up, right? Big increase in volume, right? Whenever you see that big increase in volume, it's a sign that institutions could be buying up the name, and that's exactly what happened here, right? So this one has been forming a base, and then it got a nice gap up with nice increase in volume. That's almost always a good buy signal. And then yeah, this one has some really nice momentum, right? It just slowly grinds up higher and higher. And then here you have some nice flags that form. So this is one other flag, right? This is another flag. And then you have multiple flags over here. And these are all nice mini flag setups that you could buy, right? Another nice flag here, another nice flag here. So this one offered a bunch of setups, a bunch of opportunities to get in. And then another flag over here. And then this one has been currently consolidating nicely. So let's just go into these flags a little bit more in detail, right? So here you get the first gap up, big increase in volume, you slow grind up higher, and then here you consolidate for 3 days and then break out higher. And then same thing here, right? You consolidate for like 4 days and then you break out higher, right? And then here you get the next leg up, and then again you're pulling back in, forming a flag for 3 days, and then you break out higher for the next leg up, right? They're kind of just like staircases, right? This is the first step, you consolidate, and then you go to the next step, consolidate, next step, consolidate, and then again, same thing here, right? 3-bar flag, and then you break out, nice gap up, right? And then here you form another nice flag, and then you break out again, another gap up. And then this one was really nice because you have a longer consolidation period, right? And then it really starts to tighten up, and then breaks out higher as well. And then right now we do look a little bit extended, right? We have a bunch of like back-to-back gap ups, but this one did have a nice earnings report, and still looks really good to me, right? Currently it's forming like a mini base, key support level around here, key resistance around here. So yeah, if this one breaks that 145 level, this can end up going a lot higher. But yeah, this is definitely a top winner for 2025, right? It went from $11 to 147. So insane move, and this one still has a lot of long-term potential in my opinion. But yeah, I hope this was helpful, and yeah, thank you guys for tuning in.